So basically, we're going to sit around and watch me stare at the camera and see how many times a minute that I actually blink. Because I have met, excuse me, 3 people so far in the past 2 days. How come I'm not blinking a mile a minute? So if somebody were to actually have caused me to do the blinking game, then that proves my point. Because I read science, I watch science, I even put up with watching Dr. Fauci. So someday I'm actually going to watch his movie. Now, the idea is that I'm supposed to be, well, I don't even have a timer. Where's the fix a timer? Hello. Now, where am I going to find a timer? I'm using the other thing for music. Okay, figure it out. How am I supposed to do this? Most comfortable position? No, actually the one I look at the camera most. I need my lip balm. There's going to be some souvenir. Well, if I actually blink more than once in a row, as in very close together, I find that suspect too. But so far, a few times, I'm not in a windy area. So I'm going to sit there and eventually count how many times I blink. Now I think I'm blinking actually a little bit more than I need to by staring at this camera. So I gotta look at something else. I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna look at as I record it. Now, I could look up, I don't know, where is it? Come on, let's fix this. This is gonna be an impersonal video of myself. Should I say nice things about my family? Okay, I'm going to try looking up at the TV, which is not looking directly in the camera. Because that could be actually conducive. Is there anything I can read up there? Okay. Now I found the second hand. Wonderful. Okay. 6:14 and the second hand just hit the 6. So I'm going to look at something and then report back. Because what test this theory? I'm a scientist and a geek. And very annoying today. I gave it back to them as much as they were giving to me that I said no more today. And right now I can feel myself blinking in other than an average pattern. But I'm just giving myself a chance to have a minute or two of video. And I'm thinking there's something to it. And I'm going to do some research to see what people are saying. Because not only did 3 people in 2 days start looking at me and blinking excessively, as in like blink, 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 because there's a story going for the Vietnamese War, where a prisoner of war sat there and everybody was saying how hunky-dory things were, and he was blinking in Morse code, so it's blink, 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 blank, 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 the dash dots and all that good stuff. So I have read that they can actually blink in code. People actually are talented that way. So I'll give it another 2 go rounds and we'll see what we get. And then we destroy this video. So the idea is that not only can they blink in code, they can call up a video and change the overlay. They actually can change the video that people will say things they never said, or blink in code, or my other favorite, stammer. I'm finding a lot of people on public TV shows who should know better. It's at least 3-4 minutes now. And they stammer when they normally never would have stammered. I looked up a lot, so let's see what happened. I look forward. Oh, that looks like a good show. I'll watch that. God bless you. I look up, straight up at the TV, and that will force me not to blink. That's just, it wouldn't help. So I don't know. I can stay. Oh, I can read Cremo Land Dairy Milk. Okay. December 21st, 42-169. Best Buy, something 2115. Cremo Land Dairy Fat-Free Milk. Cremo Land Dairy Fat-Free Milk. Vitamin A and D. Half pint, something. So basically, I was trying to read something in this general vicinity, because they might actually send me with more psychiatrists just because I said no. They're trying to convince me. Every single person that came here today has been trying to convince me that they have the right to pry me out of here. And every time they opened their mouth, they said, no. No, you can't. No, I'm not going anywhere. Because I was kidnapped from my home by the Jamaica Hospital Medical Center Emergency Medical Service, EMTs. Now, when Patty let the police officers into my home, and they walked into the den right up to where my chair is. Actually, I'm seeing that I have a weak muscle in my eye over here. And it looks like a tilt. And I was wondering if I was getting like COVID eye. Or, I don't have Ozempic eye, so it's not just that. Plus, it's also good to just check your features. Make sure you're not having a stroke. If you're having a stroke, I read that you should sit down with your feet up and breathe a certain way while somebody's calling an ambulance or the doctor. So you basically should do something rather than nothing. So Patty let in the police officers that, as far as I can understand, I'm surmising this. Sharon, Patty, and Irene, and possibly Brian, but I think you worried the crap out of him. And I'm trying not to blame him or cause him any heartache, because he has enough to do with his wife, his mother, and now his aunt. All of them alpha personalities, plus 2 babies, 2 beautiful little boys. And I'm not going to keep this video either, because Irene's grandchildren don't need a video. Me saying that I'm batshit crazy. Although Irene does call me commonly senseless. So when Patty let in the police department and police officers, they walked directly over through the den to where I was half asleep in my lift chair. Excuse you. So I was extremely surprised when I saw Patty. Like, what are you doing here? She didn't answer. Then I saw the police officers, and I knew what she was doing there. And I'm thinking, why are they coming near me? So they walked past the main place that would have been go into the kitchen near the bathroom to Sharon's little sleeping area. They did not do that. They came over to me. And the police officer asked me, do you know where you are? And again, I gotta stop doing this. Full snark mode. I said, yes. Could you tell me where you are? I don't learn from the first mistake. I said, yes. You get a little frustrated. Could you tell me basically about now in words? Do you know where you are? Yes. 3rd rock from the sun, in a galaxy far, far away, in an outer spiral of the galaxy, so we don't have to worry about aliens attacking us. And I turned my head to the woman that was standing next to me. Turns out she's a Jamaica Hospital employee, EMT. She laughed so loud, and I told her, Sue Conley, my address, Howard Beach, and I included New York City and New York State. So basically, I was oriented by 4, not oriented by 3. I know exactly where we are in the galaxy. And also, I should have said, like Carl Sagan said, pale blue dot. Because I read this stuff. I gotta learn snark alert. Don't do it. But that was neither here nor there. It did not affect the fact that I'm here in Jamaica Hospital. So basically, I didn't see the two police officers much. Maybe they hung out outside. I have Ring doorbell video where I started watching some, and it was in October, not September when I got here. I did not know. So the one video, okay, yes, wait, make sure I get everything. I think so, yeah. Okay, there was only a little bit, wait, I don't